Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between green hills and fields of flowers, there was a girl named Lily. She had long curly hair that flowed down her back like a waterfall, and bright green eyes that sparkled like emeralds. Despite her beauty, she was shy and hadn't been very lucky in finding love. One day, while strolling through the town square, she saw a tall and handsome young man sitting on a park bench. His name was Ryan, and he had just moved into town. He had striking blue eyes that shone like sapphires, and short brown hair that gave him a charming look. For days, Lily would wander around the town, hoping to see him again, and like fate had planned, she bumped into him at the local coffee shop. She was surprised when he asked her to join him for a coffee and chat. They talked for hours about their lives, families, interests, and in so doing, they found that they had many things in common. From that day on, they would meet each other every day, often taking walks in the nearby park and enjoying the beautiful scenery. Ryan was a real gentleman, always noticing the little things that Lily appreciated. He would wait for her outside her work with a flower every day, and this would always bring a smile to her face. As they spent time together, Lily's feelings for Ryan grew stronger every day. She was sure that she had found someone special, someone who would love her for who she is. One beautiful evening, underneath the starry sky, Ryan declared his feelings for Lily. He expressed how much he admired her, and, to her surprise, he said that he too had fallen in love with her. From that moment, their love story began. They spent countless hours walking hand in hand, going on fun dates and sharing their dreams and hopes for the future. They created beautiful memories together, telling each other jokes, making each other laugh, and even enjoying each other's favorite sports. Over time, their love for each other grew deeper and stronger, and as they stood side by side, overlooking the beautiful green hills that surrounded their small town, they knew that they had found each other's soulmates. In the end, they married in the small church. They married in the town church, surrounded by their family and friends, with the promise to love each other till the end of time. And their love story, like the beautiful town in which they lived in, continued to grow and flourish with each passing day. Years has passed since Lily and Ryan got married in the town church. They had both grown tremendously as people and had created a beautiful life together. Lily had become a renowned painter in their town, and Ryan had joined a prestigious law firm in the city. They had two beautiful children, Emma and Tyler, who they loved more than anything in the world. Their love stories had been a source of inspiration for many in their town, and the bond had grown stronger with each passing day. They had experienced challenges, but they had come through them together, with their love and commitment to each other being the glue that held them together. One morning, Ryan woke up with a smile on his face, looking forward to the day ahead. He had planned a surprising adventure for Lily's birthday, something she had always talked about but had never gotten to do. She had always dreamed of climbing to the top of the highest mountain in the neighboring state, and Ryan had made arrangements for them to do exactly that. Excitedly, they packed their bags and set off on their adventure. The kids stayed with their grandparents for the weekend. It was a long and arduous climb, but they were both strong and determined. and the view from the top was spectacular. As they sat there, gazing out at the beautiful scenery, Ryan took hold of Lily's hand and looked deeply into her eyes. "Lily, you know I love you more than anything in the world, right?" Ryan asked, his voice full of emotion. Lily smiled with tears in her eyes, knowing what was coming. "I know, Ryan, and I love you too," she replied, her voice quivering with emotion. "Then would you do me the honor of renewing our wedding vows right here on top of this mountain, where it feels like we're on top of the world?" Ryan declared, getting down on one knee and pulling out a small box. Tears streamed down Lily's face as she said yes, and they exchanged their vows with the beautiful landscape around them as a witness of their love. The rest of the trip was filled with love and laughter, and as they descended the mountain, they knew that their love story would continue to grow with each passing day. Their love would be an inspiration to others in their town, and they would continue to act as an example to their children and anyone else who needed to see how true love could conquer all. Now, as they sat in the warmth of their cozy home, sipping on hot cocoa and looking back at the many happy memories they had found together, Lily and Ryan knew that their love story had been written in the stars, and it would continue to shine brightly for all to see. Years had passed since Lily and Ryan renewed their vows on top of the highest mountain. The love between them continued to grow stronger, and so did their families. Emma and Tyler were all grown up, and they were now parents themselves. Ryan and Lily had grandchildren, and they cherished every moment they spent with them. One evening, as they sat on their porch swing, watching the sunset, Ryan turned to Lily and said, "Lily, I was thinking of something." Lily smiled, knowing that Ryan always had something up his sleeve. "What is it, Ryan?" "I was thinking of taking a trip around the world with you," Ryan said, his eyes shining with excitement. Lily was taken aback by Ryan's suggestion. They had always talked about traveling the world, but with the responsibilities of their careers and raising their children, they had never had the chance to make it happen. "Do you mean it?" Lily asked, unbelief in her voice. "I do, Lily. I want to see the world with you. It's something we've always talked about, and I don't see why we can't make it happen now," Ryan replied, wrapping his arms around Lily. The excitement of going on an adventure around the world filled them with hope and joy. They spent the next few months planning and saving up for their trip. They decided to visit countries in Europe, Asia, and South America. As they traveled, they marveled at the diversity and beauty of the world. They danced in the streets of Rio de Janeiro, tasted exotic dishes in Japan, and walked around the beautiful vineyards of Italy. They took lots of pictures, tried new things, and met people from different cultures. Their love for each other and their sense of adventure made them feel young again. One evening, as they sat on the steps of the Eiffel Tower, looking out over the city of Paris, Ryan again turned to Lily. "I have one more surprise for you, Lily," Ryan said, pulling out a small box. Lily's heart pounded with anticipation. She couldn't imagine what Ryan had in mind. "Will you marry me again?" Ryan asked, opening the box to reveal a beautiful diamond ring. Tears streamed down Lily's face, and she said, "Yes, Ryan, I will." And so, under the shining lights of the Eiffel Tower, Ryan and Lily exchanged their vows once more. The love between them stronger than ever. The world had shown them that there was so much to see and experience, but nothing was as magical as being together and embracing their love for each other. Their hearts were full, and they knew that they had many more adventures to come. Lily and Ryan's love story had spanned decades, and their bond had only grown stronger with time. They had lived fulfilling lives and had traveled the world together, experiencing new cultures and creating unforgettable memories. Now in their golden years, they were content to spend their days at home, surrounded by their children and grandchildren. They have built a legacy of love and kindness that would be passed down to future generations. One day, as they sat outside, soaking up the sun, Lily turned to Ryan and asked, "Do you remember the day we met in the park?" Ryan smiled. "Of course. It was the best day of my life." Lily chuckled. "I think that day had brought us more than just love. It brought us a new perspective on life. We were two young people who were merely going through the motions until we found each other. Now, decades later, we are still learning how to live life to the fullest together." Ryan nodded. "I think our love had taught us so much about life, giving us the courage to take chances, to follow our passions, and to be selfless." Lily reached out to Ryan, taking his hand. "I hope our love serves as an inspiration to our children, grandchildren, and anyone else who needs to see what true love is. May it continue to grow and change lives forever." Ryan pulled Lily in for a hug. "I'm proud of what we had accomplished together, the life we built, and the people we have become. I love you more than ever." Lily smiled. "I love you more than words can express." As they sat there, enjoying the beautiful day, their hearts were filled with gratitude for the love they shared, the life they had built, and the impact that they had on the lives of those around them. Their love story would continue to inspire for generations to come.